The WH-1000XM5 is Sony's latest generation of their highly coveted noise-canceling headphones. The much-anticipated successor of the XM4s, the XM5s were released in May of 2022, about 2 years after the previous model. Today, I'd like to review the XM5s and compare them to the WH-1000XM3s, which I've personally owned for the past 2 years. Before I get started, I'd like to say that I purchased both of these headphones with my own money, and the content of this video is entirely my own honest opinion. Now that we took care of that, hello and welcome to the Tech Div. Let's check this out. In terms of their design, the XM5s are certainly Sony's boldest change to their new headphones. Sporting a brand new design, the XM5's aesthetic now match the audio quality that this line of headphones has come to offer. The pair I have are finished in a soft, matte black finish with a classic bronze accent found on previous models. They also feature a single, semi-rounded headband with padding on the top half and plush leatherette ear cups. The headband mechanism no longer features clicks and instead opts for a smooth, weighted feel. It's obvious that Sony made an active effort to redesign the looks of the XM5s to keep up with their competitors such as the Bose 700s and the Apple AirPods Max. In that department, I'd say Sony succeeded. One important thing to note is that Sony decided to leave out a pivotal feature in their redesign: the ability to fold. This makes the XM5's footprint a lot larger than previous models, especially when you compare their included storage cases. Overall, the XM5s look and feel very high quality. Despite their plastic construction, they feel solid and very well built. The physical design of the XM5s isn't the only improvement Sony made. There's now a total of 7 microphones versus the previous model's 2. They're located around the outside of the ear cups and blended well into the design. Sony's aim with these new microphones is to improve noise cancellation as well as voice quality during calls, but more on that later. They've also concealed the play-pause sensor, which is still located in the left ear cup. Many of the other features from the XM4s are still present here. Speak to chat, connecting to 2 devices at the same time, as well as play-pause when headphones are removed. The XM5s also support Sony's proprietary lossless audio codec LDAC. However, this is only supported by certain Android phones and streaming services at the moment. The XM5s are a testament to the old proverb, if it ain't broke, then don't fix it. For the most part, Sony did a great job at redesigning the looks of the XM5s, giving their flagship, noise-canceling headphones a much-needed refresh. However, this isn't without certain compromises. Losing the ability to fold the headphones is a major letdown of the new design. I imagine that most people probably want to use their noise-canceling headphones while traveling, and the ability to fold the previous XM4 and XM3 models made them much easier to travel with. Although the new, more solid design of the XM5s gives them a much less disjointed feel, if Sony was able to achieve that without omitting the ability to fold, then the XM5s would have been that much better. In terms of function, I noticed noise cancellation on the XM5s offer an improvement to the already fantastic XM4 and XM3 models. Specifically, the XM5s did a slightly better job at cancelling out higher frequency noises when compared to previous models. Back to the physical design, another aspect that I didn't really fall in love with was the headband. Although it is padded much like the previous models, the physical shape is much thinner. This made the headband a bit less comfortable when compared to the wider profile of the XM4s and XM3s. Now, it isn't all bad with the new design. I personally think the profile of the ear cups are a lot more comfortable than previous models because they're now a bit wider. The inside of the ear cups still measure about 53mm tall, but the XM5s are now 32mm wide versus the previous design's 28mm. This definitely makes them more accommodating and spacious for all types of ears. Unfortunately, Sony's theme of improving certain features while omitting others isn't contained to the XM5's physical design. After syncing the XM5s to Sony's Headphones app, I noticed the lack of a couple features that are present with my XM3s. Sound position control is the ability to select a certain area you want the audio to sound like it's coming from. If you think about a surround sound system, this setting would allow you to select an exact speaker you want all the audio to sound like it's coming from. Now, that isn't exactly something that I ever cared to change, and it was always set to front for the most part. However, the lack of surround/VPT setting was by far the biggest letdown of these new headphones. VPT, or Virtual Phones Technology, is Sony's proprietary virtual surround technology. For some reason, Sony removed the feature starting with the XM4s, and unfortunately they did not make a return on the XM5s. The VPT setting allows you to switch between different virtual surround settings, such as Arena, Club, outdoor stage and concert hall. VPT does a great job at expanding the soundstage of the XM3s, and I personally always have mine set to arena. There's no doubt that the XM5s and even the XM4s would have greatly benefited from it, especially since you always had the option to turn it off. Thankfully, the app still has a pretty solid equalizer with various presets, as well as 2 custom slots for you to tailor to your liking. Now, I don't mean to completely write off the new XM5s. Sony did a great job refreshing their flagship headphones. It's just that they also did a great job designing their previous models, so unfortunately, raising the bar came with some compromises. At the end of the day, Sony definitely improved the look and feel of the XM5s. However, the absence of foldability and the less comfortable headband are real pain points for me. Paired with the XM5's lack of virtual surround settings, I really don't see how switching from my current XM3s would be justifiable. I would say if you're in the market for Sony's noise-canceling headphones and you're able to find them new, then the XM3s are still a great option. If you can't find them new, the XM4s are still a fantastic choice that are a little bit more travel-friendly due to their folding design. However, if you don't really care about foldability, then the XM5s are definitely a solid choice. No matter which model you go with, I'm more than certain that you won't be disappointed. Sony has continued to prove that they can engineer a great pair of noise-canceling headphones. If you have any questions, feel free to leave a comment below and I'll get back to you. I'll have affiliate links in the description in case you wanted to pick up one of these headphones. Thanks for watching, see you in the next one.